the mysterious Ark of Gabriel to Antarctica. The Kremlin reported, the Ministry of Defense, that the sudden launching yesterday by aerospace forces of 2 satellites are for the protection of the Federation naval research vessel Admiral Vladimsky, which has just departed the Saudi Arabian port of Jeddah after taking on board a mysterious object described as the Ark of Gabriel, whose importance is deemed so vital that President Putin has further ordered naval ships, guided missile cruiser Varyag, the Sovremenny-class destroyer, Bistri Boris Chilikin-class fleet, Boris Butoma, and the powerful savage tug Ala-2, that upon the ending of their current mission in India, they are to rendezvous with the Admiral Vladimsky on the Southern Ocean, providing it protection as it sails to Antarctica. According to the report, the unprecedented mission being undertaken by the Admiral Vladimsky research vessel began on November 6th, when it departed from Kronstadt in the Federation's first Antarctic expedition in 30 years. And described by the Ministry of Defense as having such critical military religious significance, its cargo includes capsules with Russian soil, which will be placed in the areas of military glory and burial sites of Russian sailors at selected ports of call. To what spurred this astonishing mission was the contacting on September 25th of His Holiness Patriarch Kirill of Moscow, the Patriarch of Russia, by representatives of the custodian of the 2 holy mosques in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, regarding the mysterious ancient device or weapon discovered under the Masjid al-Haram Mosque, that's the Grand Mosque in Mecca, during what was turned into a very controversial construction project which began in 2014. Gravely raising the concerns of the Grand Mosque emissaries was when the mysterious device or weapon was discovered on the 12th of September of this year by a 15-man tunnel digging crew. So it was found underneath the earth, of course, underneath this complex of the Grand Mosque. And the crew, who in their attempting to remove it were instantly killed by a massive plasma emission, so powerful it ejected from the ground, toppling a construction crane, killing at least another 107 people. And the news claimed it was an accident, because the construction was going there for at least a decade, and the cranes were all around the area and had obviously rusted. Catastrophically worse, this report says, is that barely a fortnight after the first attempt to remove the mysterious device weapon found underground in the tunnel was made on 12th of September, another attempt was made on the 24th of September, which killed over 4,000 people due to another massive plasma emission, which put tens of thousands in panic, but which Saudi officials then blamed on a stampede that was in the camp a few kilometers out of Mecca, where people, the pilgrims that were attending the Mecca site, had lost their lives due to an accidental stampede, as reported. After the catastrophic death toll involved with the Saudi second attempt to remove the mysterious device weapon, His Holiness Patriarch Kirill of Russia was then contacted by the Grand Mosque emissaries in regards to one of the oldest Islamic manuscripts possessed by the Russian Orthodox Church that was saved from the Roman Catholic Crusades in 1204, when they sacked the Church of the Holy Wisdom, known as Hagia Sophia, in Constantinople, which is present-day Istanbul, Turkey, titled Gabriel's Instructions to Muhammad. Important to note, the virtually unknown in the West were the Roman Catholic Crusades, and like they mirror today, they were not only against the people of the Islamic faith, but also against those having Russian Orthodox faith as well, and why during these Crusades, the Russian Orthodox Church not only protected their own religious libraries from being destroyed, but also those belonging to Muslims. And as the contents of the ancient Islamic manuscript, Gabriel's Instructions to Muhammad, it centers around a group of instructions given to Muhammad by the angel Gabriel in a cave called Hira, located on the mountains called Jabal an-Nur near Mecca, wherein this heavenly being entrusted to Muhammad's care a box or ark of immense power. He was forbidden to use it as belonging to God only, and was instead to be buried in the shrine at the place of worship the angels used before the creation of man, until its future uncovering in the days of Yawm al-Qiyaman, or Qiyaman, which literally means day of resurrection. So the report mentions virtually nothing about the conversations held between His Holiness Patriarch Kirill of Russia and the emissaries of the Grand Mosque in regard to their mysterious weapon device found underneath the tunnels of the mosque. It does stunningly acknowledge that when President Putin was first informed about the grave situation on the 27th of September, he not only immediately ordered the mission to Antarctica for the Admiral Vladimsky research vessel, he also further ordered 3 days later, on 30th of September, aerospace forces to begin their Syria campaign. As to what this mysterious weapon device actually is, we are not allowed to report on due to the strictures we have to abide by in being allowed to publish even the merest glimpses of what happens behind Kremlin walls we are currently permitted to do. This also pertains to why Russia is helping Saudi Arabia move it to Antarctica, but with both of these nations soon to be at odds with the fascist governments of the West, they need only watch the following video. There's a video embedded here in this link I'll leave for you, of some of Russia's top military officers explaining what they know of Antarctica and its past, to figure out for oneself how critical indeed these times are that we are living in. So I'll leave a link below for you for this.